G'day everybody and welcome back to the channel. I made a video today but it kind of turned sour. I'm gonna have to pull the unit apart and make a video trying to work out what's wrong. So I ended up building this. It's only got 4 9-volt batteries in it at the moment, but nevertheless I built this, and whilst it is working, I had two problems. One, actually I'll just get the schematic. Stacking the minus regulators does not work at all. Stacking the positive ones does. That worked beautifully. That did not work at all. So what I've done, and also I had to swap two of the legs because the 7905s, some of them grounds pin 2 and inputs pin 1, others it's the other way around, and I'm an idiot. I should have checked first before I made the board. But anyway, that was easy to solve. Just cut, trace and run a couple of bodgers. But the problem was I couldn't make these work like this. So what I ended up doing, because I don't have a 7910, I've only got 7810s. So what I've done is, it's not stacked up anymore, it's just 4 regulators in here. So I basically cut this link here and brought it back to ground, and cut this link here and brought it back to ground, and replaced that regulator with a 7809 and this with a 7909. So now we've got -10 volts, -5, +5, 10, and 18, +9, -9. So you're looking at it probably going, okay, well, what's the problem? And by the way, I've got the 7810 regulator sitting right here. I've got heaps of them. And I've just got to order some 7910s. Yes, they do exist, I just don't have any right now. So when they come, we'll still make it ±20. So here's the problem. I'll just fire up the scope. Should have had that on already. Sorry, my apologies. Actually, we'll start at the positive 5-volt rail. Cool. Actually, I'll just put the phone in the tripod. Sorry, I should have thought about this in advance. This is kind of an impromptu video. I wasn't expecting to be making this video like this. So as you can see, the +5-volt rail already has 1.28 millivolts peak to peak, but that's probably just noise. Yeah, as you can see, it's a floating circuit, so alright. So we can ignore, the peak to peak, and the RMS is probably, even a lot of that's just noise that's getting coupled in. But actually, what you're seeing there isn't just exterior noise. Check this. Let's go to the -5. Yeah, what the? Actually, that's different to what it was before, I think. Hold on. I swear the positive rail was quieter. Wait, what? Nothing loose in here, is there? Well, anyway, that's the plus 5 volt rail, which I swear was quieter before. Okay. Let me just turn my probe around. I don't see how that could possibly make any difference. This is not coupled to anything. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it's not coupled to anything. Anyway, so all that noise, and then on the minus 5 volt rail, we've got this chopping. And I've loaded this down with a 100 ohm resistor. Yes, 100 ohms, and it's still exactly the same. The noise doesn't get any bigger, nothing changes. It just powers the 100 ohm resistor and keeps doing that. So it's not a load thing. I go to plus minus 18. Again, the positive rails just, you know, what you saw before. And the minus rail, well, it's not doing that jumping around thing, but I guess it's the same. I don't trust that because I swear not too long ago I measured this and one side was way noisier than the other side. I am absolutely baffled as to what's going on right now. So there you go, that's what I mean. There was already a bit of background noise there. So you see what I mean? I'm not worried about the background noise. That's just basically acting like an antenna. But what I don't understand is why is my minus 5 volt rail doing this? And I can see the LED flickering. The LEDs run across the plus or minus 5 volt rails. So I can see it pulsing with my own eyes. I don't know if you can see it on camera. No. But I can definitely see it. So we've got to work out why the minus 5 volt regulator is all chopped up. I have absolutely no clue what the hell's going on, I'm not going to lie. Other than that, the project went great. Like I said, you know, I guess I've got to pull this apart anyway to fix it, so I might as well just give you guys a quick look. I'm not going to sort the video out. The video ended up going for like 3 hours or something. It was just that much messing around because I ended up having to change the regulators, cut the tracks on the board, trying to work this problem out. So it is what it is. I'm sorry, unfortunately. But I will give you guys a look inside quickly. I'll just put you guys back in the top mount. Well, and I'll lock the focus. Alright, so this is what we've got. So as you can see, I ended up removing a trace here and here, and on the two minus regulators I had to swap those two traces around, but I ended up, like I said, this worked, having the +5 one stacked up, but on the minus side it didn't, so I ended up just running them both back to ground and putting a +9 and -9 volt regulator in there. So anyway, I don't know why, but for some weird reason, this regulator here is doing that chop, you know, that choppy waveform. That is that regulator that's doing that. So I don't know if these 9 volt batteries have just got really high ESR because they're just crappy 9 volt batteries, and then the piss thin little wire that's on them, because that's not what I'm planning on running this off, you know. So I guess tomorrow we'll have a look at adding some capacitance to the input and see if that cleans it up. I'll do a little bit of research. I do know that the negative regulators are made different to the positive regulators. I think they still use an NPN pass transistor even though it's the negative regulator, but the circuitry that drives it's completely different. So yeah, they work different to the positive regulators, and I can confirm that because I've tested them before and they run at about 3 milliamps, whereas the positive ones don't take any current when they're just running with no load on the output. So yeah, I've got to work out what's going on here, but other than that, as you can see, the build came out quite nicely. Just we've got this noise problem and I don't honestly know what's going on yet. I've got to do some investigating. It's 1 o'clock in the morning now, and I've just spent all this time trying to splice this really long video together. I'll upload it if I can get it to work, but I don't know if my phone's got something corrupt in its file system or what, but I've got the space on my computer and thumb drives and all different things to copy the files over, and it keeps saying that there's insufficient space even though there isn't. So I don't know what's going on. Like I said, the video is a failure anyway, but I'll still put it up if I can get it together. But I just wanted to make this video and show what's happened here, just in case you can't get a very good look. I'll turn the autofocus back on just so you can get a better look up close. So that's it, but yeah, it has problems. So I'll leave that on the bench there and I'll come back to it tomorrow. I'm going to go to bed now. Anyway, sorry if that's a small update. I mean, at least it's done. It's a very small problem. I'm sure it's going to take 2 minutes to solve it, and then it can go back in the box. At least, you know, touch wood, this takes 5 minutes to solve, and I end up with the whole day to sort this tomorrow because I really, really, really want to start making this board up. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, so I'll sign off here, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.